just like that, it's out in one smooth pull. This patient, let's call her septa unella. Here we have a completely sealed blockage in her right ear. What's interesting is that there's a layer of soft wax with keratin sitting just above it, which almost makes it look like an eardrum, but it isn't. This build-up was causing her real discomfort, so she was very eager to get it out as quickly as possible. In I go with the suction probe, and you can see how soft this wax is, slowly being drawn into the tube and breaking away into pieces. Back in again, and this time we get a perfect suction point. The probe locks onto the plug, and just like that, it's out in one smooth pull. A large soft plug like this can actually be very tricky. If I wasn't careful, it could have broken into several pieces, but thankfully it played ball. Here's the remnants after the extraction, and those of you who watch earwax removal videos on a regular basis will notice a bit of an anomaly on the eardrum here, where everything else seems to be slightly milky looking, but here looks more translucent. We're not sure what that is. A nice oily skin peel here too. It extends deep into the roof of the canal but doesn't fully detach. So why are some earwax removals so much easier? Every ear is different. The texture, oil content, keratin levels, and even hair growth in the canal all make a difference. And that's what makes each patient's ear canal and wax off so unique. There's a lot of oily residue left in the ear canal mixed with softened wax, but that's better left alone. It will naturally work its way out when she sleeps on that side. And here's a close-up of that translucent spot on the eardrum. Interestingly, could be a healed tiny perforation or just the natural variation of her eardrum. Now onto the left ear. I was actually going to leave this ear at first, but the patient wanted the wax out, and I'm glad we removed it. You can see a calcified looking eardrum, just some peripheral pieces of wax, which septa unella really wanted out. Fine tip Zollner is being used here. No oiling yet on this side, and I've tried to blank it, but it isn't quite doing what I want it to do. So here I'm going in dry one more time, and look at the keratin ribbon at the top. There is actually so much of it. Tactical change here. I overfill the canal with olive oil and really let it seep into the keratin. That helps to soften it and reduces suction noises, making removal much more comfortable. The keratin ribbon begins to lift away beautifully. It even breaks in the middle, which part of it is suctioned up into the ulna. I deliberately leave some oil on the eardrum to keep things comfortable and quiet while I work on the edges. Speaking of suction noises, I had a comment from one of my lovely viewers recently saying, "Great work, be better if you left the sound on, please." And I'm working on that. Let me know if you'd like to hear those suction sounds in future episodes, and I can easily incorporate them into my videos. Let me know in the comment section below. Now, this removal was very easy. So why are some earwax removals so much easier than others? Every ear is different. The texture, oil content, keratin levels, and even hair growth in the canal all make a difference. And that's what makes each ear canal and wax off so unique. And that's it for this week's wax off. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because if you thought this one was satisfying, wait until you see what's coming next week. Please keep watching and I will see you in the next one.